Alrighty, we are here.
Welcome back to the Hideout. We are the usual rejects. My name is Neco, aka Prince Productions,
My name is Dr. Thick, aka Kevin Lopez.
and of course Christian is not here. Also, Kevin, you gotta fix my screen. I'm cut off
Are
from
you?
everybody. Yeah, I can see myself.
What do you mean you can see us?
Look, look. I'm watching the podcast on my other screen. There we go. I mean, I fixed myself so I can see myself a little bit better.
You're not cut off. You're fine. On my side, you're fine.
Really? Damn. Because I'm looking at the YouTube side, and I look a little.
Are you
I mean,
talking?
I'm
About, are you
I'm
talking
okay
about? Are
now.
you talking about like off centered?
Yeah.
Oh, then yeah, I can fix that. Hold
Nah. Fire. And as you can see, Christian is not here today. His girlfriend's car broke down, so he's fixing it.
on. Oh, what a man! What a gentleman!
What a they say chivalry is dead.
All right,
But yeah, we got a lot to get into today. So Kevin, without further ado, let's just get started.
for surely.
Okay, so in terms of quickfire news this week, we got a couple different stuff. First of all, we finally got our first look at Ted season 2 releasing early next year. Megalopolis is returning to
Great
theaters
fucking job.
on New Year's Day. Francis Ford Coppola also promised that he wants to bring it back every single New Year's Day. Kevin, our
I know.
screen
I
is
know.
still off.
I know. I do one thing differently for 1 second, and this guy just goes, "Yeah, I'm gonna go, sideways."
I'm gonna go.
Oh.
David Cornsweet wants to play an X-wing pilot in Star Wars. Fallout Season 3 will begin filming next year, and a couple sad news. We do want to give a nice rest in peace to Jeff Garcia. And if you don't know who Jeff Garcia is, he infamously voiced Sheen from Jimmy Neutron, as well as Beatrice Picard, who is the voice of Marge on The Simpsons. They both sadly passed away this week. So yeah, rest in peace to them. But in
Damn.
general, what do you think?
That's just damn. The person who voice acted Marge from like The Simpsons, like she gone.
Yeah, she passed away. She passed away, um, like 3 days ago. 3 days ago, December
Did it
9th.
say from what though? Like just like
Well, she was older. I don't think I don't think I saw anywhere that said specifically. Let me I can double check that. I know that Jeff Garcia, he was only about 48, I think.
mhm,
He passed away because he had a couple different complications.
mhm.
He recently got like he was dealing with pneumonia. But Beatrice Picard, let's see. She died. It seems that she just died of old age. She was 96. So, yeah.
Damn. She was
Yeah.
96. It's crazy. And voice acting still.
Yeah, I know. It is pretty crazy. But yeah, so yeah, obviously rest in peace to them.
Yeah.
Um yeah, let's just get into trailers this week.
Give me
We actually
one
got a
minute.
lot.
Buddy's bugging right now.
Oh hell no, the dog is tripping.
Mr.
The dog
Stinky's
is tripping.
bugging.
Hell no. You know what? While you do that, I'm gonna post on our Instagram. Cause why not? Podcast is live.
I'm just dropping everything at this point.
Kevin, you guys missed it right before this. I heard him dropping a couple stuff.
Yeah. Anyways, continue.
Um, but yeah, first of all, in terms of trailers, we finally got our first trailer and first look at the Supergirl movie releasing next year. Kevin, did you watch it?
No, I did not. I saw
Oh,
some.
bro, you're hella chopped.
Dude. I saw some memes about the
Uh huh.
Supergirl movie, but it's like, oh, like I'm like, okay, I'm like, I didn't think it was real because many people would be like, oh, like it's like real and what's fake on like social media, being
Yeah.
like saying whatever. It's like, oh, okay, whatever. And I just saw a meme being like how the Superman movie is gonna be, how it was being like him just saving everyone, being kind, and in the Supergirl movie, it's just gonna be like her just getting drunk as fuck.
That is what it's gonna be. That's what it looks like it's gonna
Yeah.
be. good nonetheless. To be honest with you, I'm very this. I think it looks really fun. And a lot of people are giving it criticism because it has that like James Gunn style where it's like a raunchy space comedy dramedy thing.
Mm-hmm.
Even though James Gunn didn't write or direct this one, but I mean the hype is big. Obviously, Supergirl. She obviously showed up at the end of Superman. Big hype, big hype. They also showed Jason Momoa as Lobo
Oh,
finally.
I
The
saw that.
role.
I saw that clip being
Yeah.
like, "Is this real or not?" I was like, I didn't
No, it is
follow.
real.
I didn't follow up with through because I was gonna look it up, but I just got sidetracked and did something else. I forgot what I did, but I did get sidetracked.
Nah, bro, it's actually hella sick. It's actually hella sick. Like he was born to play Lobo. Like, bro, that fool really is Lobo. What are you seeing?
Oh no, I'm just looking at the camera.
Oh
I have a black
hell
spot.
no!
I have a black spot on my forehead.
You have a bald spot on your
I
forehead.
said black spot.
Oh, I heard a bald spot.
No, well,
I mean,
I'm
maybe
already
she-
balding. Anyways.
hell no.
But
Um,
him playing Lobo, oh my god, dude, that's gonna be so good. Because don't get me wrong, it's like him playing him as Aquaman was fine, but I think that I feel like him being like like it was the thing is like Aquaman wasn't bad at all. I say it was like
uh-huh.
I'll say like I feel it's a nice movie to watch in the background. I'm sorry to put it that way, but but like
That's tough.
him playing as Aquaman was also kind of funny because it's like they made Aquaman more like luscious than he should be, more luscious. You know, he probably is more like luscious in the comic, but I mean they make him more like hella luscious as fuck. Cause that boy's beautiful. That
Well, I mean, like Aquaman in the comics, he's like very. I mean, he's not bad looking. I mean, most comic book characters are drawn to be like stereotypically beautiful, but he's a lot more stoic than he is in the movies. In the movies, he's kind of a goofball. He's kind of stupid, right?
mm-hmm.
And Aquaman in the comics is just like,
Like focus
yeah, he's just Captain America, but with fish,
exactly, bro. Ooh.
But no, but Lobo though, that's the one. That's the one.
I heard a lot of Lobo stuff before, and I'm like, I used to watch a lot of YouTube about Lobo, about about his abilities and stuff. It's like, dude, it's crazy what he can do. And I don't know if you have watched this, but there's a YouTube channel called what's it called, Death Battle.
Oh, of course.
Dude, yeah, I used to watch one. It was
Bro,
like Lobo versus like someone. I forgot who it was, but it was
I
like
used to love that
it's like
battle.
Lobo versus somebody, and I was like, dude. It's like they had a whole breakdown about Lobo. I was like, this is actually kind of cool. Actually, it's like holy hell, but,
Bro, of course I remember that.
yeah,
That's actually hella funny that you bring that up.
I know.
But yeah, no, I'm excited for this. Like, there's also just a lot of practical effects as is.
Mm-hmm.
One thing I'm not super keen on is like the cinematography, and not to say it doesn't look bad. It's just not standing out to me right now. But that'll probably change as we get closer to the movie. It's still super exciting though. I think Millie Alcock, I'm I don't I wasn't too sure about her when they were first cast her, just because like I mean it's not I haven't really seen her in anything, so I don't know much about her as an actress, what she brings. But James Gunn saw something, and I trust James Gunn vision, so I trust Millie Alcock, and I do think that she will do a good job. I really liked her in Superman, in that little like 30-second scene that she had. But yeah,
We'll see. We'll see what we get from all the Superman stuff and with her.
yeah, she's gonna be playing a drunk person most of the
I
movie,
know, bro.
which she did in real life. I don't know if you saw. Have you seen the clip of her being drunk?
No.
I don't know if it was the Emmys or the Oscars, but there was an award show, and she was like, hell, she was gone, bro. Because she was talking about this in like an interview afterwards, how like she got super drunk because she just thought she wasn't gonna win any awards, so she was like, oh, I'm just gonna go and have fun, and then she had to go up on stage, and one of her castmates had to hold her because she was gone.
And he's like, I am not gonna win anything. Yeah, she won something. Like, oh fuck.
Oh.
Dude,
Yeah, and she's
the
walking up,
moment
she's
you
like,
hear your name going, I'm like, you lock in so hard, me like, oh shit, I actually won something. Like, oh no,
yeah.
I would be going like, bro, I need every single thing that can make me sober over the next
Water.
Next 10
Bro,
minutes.
in the next 10 seconds, dude.
Dude, like that's
From
gonna be
you
the guy.
getting up to the stage.
Like, bro, like give me some cocaine right now. Fuck it, we'll make that shit quickly, dude. Like, just make it like with a one time. But dude, that's
No,
hilarious.
but
Her
yeah.
walking up drunk and playing characters drunk. I was gonna be like, is she playing? What's the thing the actors do a lot? It's like on. It's like when they play a character, they have to play like a certain character, and they can't get out of character until until the set's over. Um,
Method? Method acting?
yeah, I think it is that. It's like they can't get out of their characters. They can't get out of their characters until Uh,
Yeah.
I forgot
Well, that's her.
I forgot what the term was, but I think it is method acting. It just
I think so too.
so they can't get out of character for a while.
But yeah. Um but yeah, so that's sick. But moving on from that, we did get another teaser for we're gonna circle back to DC in just a second here. But season 2 of the live action Avatar The Last Airbender show from Netflix. Um what do you think? What do you think of this whole thing ordeal?
The Last Avatar, it's like I love the cartoon, like cartoon version of it, but it's just like I don't know. Like each time they put like live action ones, it's like I never you know. Did you said it was like did it do good for the first season? Like I never watched it.
It was okay. Let me look up what it's at on Rotten Tomatoes. I remember watching it and look, here's the thing. Here's the stitch with that. Okay, it's currently sitting at a 62% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Okay, not
Here's
bad.
here's the here's the here's the stitch, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, in my opinion, it did have the unfortunate timing that it came around the time that the live action One Piece came out.
Mm-hmm.
And look, I think the live action One Piece set a whole new precedent for what live action anime or adaptations can do, just because it wasn't perfect. It wasn't one to one to the source material, but you can tell that there was a lot of effort and a lot of detail and a lot of love put into the show. And the thing with Avatar is not to say that it was bad because it really was. And I think what makes it good is the cast. I think the cast above it all is what sets up sets the standard. But the issue is that it seems like whether it was a thing of budget or whatever, they changed things and moved things around that just didn't really help the overall product. Like for example, there's a lot of scenes that just don't look good. Like the VFX don't look complete, and there's a couple story elements that don't thematically work with the original story, and so it makes you question the legitimacy of what they were trying to do. And that, like I said, that's not to say that it was bad. It had more hiccups than like the One Piece one, for example. Um, but I don't know. Look, the other thing that also kind of sucks is that like the original creators left the show because of creative differences, which in itself is already kind of a red flag. But still, and we'll see what happens. I'm assuming with season 2 and 3 they're gonna have a higher budget.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and look, this trailer didn't look bad. There wasn't much shown here. It looked like more or less the same of what we got, but obviously the cast is older. Aang doesn't look like a 12-year-old anymore. Um, but they did show off Toph. Toph looks good. Her powers look good. She is toffing around.
Did they
So I'm excited.
show an image of Toph looking in live action?
Yeah, you could look up. Yeah,
I'm,
look up. She's is she not on the? I think she's on the main poster.
this her?
Look up. Just look up Avatar: The Last Airbender live action.
No, I mean like isn't this like the live action? Is this the actor right here?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's the actress.
Oh shit. Actually, good description. Oh.
There should be an image. No, but I mean, she looks like tough. I don't doubt it. Like the cast, like I said, is what makes the show good. Even though the cast there was some weaker members of the cast. I think it's because they're young. I don't know. They care, but there's a lot of room for improvement, and I hope that they made those improvements. With that being said, though, I think it looks interesting. I'm not going to be the super hyped as I was for the first season, but I will watch it with anticipation, obviously.
Mm. Oh, well.
But yeah, we can move on from that though. We can move on from that.
Okay.
One thing we did get today is a very, very short teaser for the Lantern series. So it was really interesting because there was basically nothing in that teaser. Basically HBO released a teaser showing their slate for the next couple of months, showing Lanterns, Euphoria, and obviously their other stuff too. But those are the biggest IPs right now. And honestly, there wasn't a lot going on. All we saw in the trailer was Hal Jordan and Jon Stewart. They're kind of walking around someplace, and then at some point in the trailer, Jon Stewart's driving a car or a truck or whatever, and Hal's like, "All right, good luck." And then he jumps out of the car and just leaves the ring on the dashboard. So it kind of seems like he's just training him. That's what I inferred from that clip. Um, you gonna watch the show?
I don't know. It's like Green Lantern's always been the hardest character to get into because it's like I don't know. It's like I know and I get it. Like Green Lantern is basically talking about like like a heart ship of like willpower a lot and everything else. But it's like I don't know. I feel like also like it gets really. I feel like me personally, Green Lantern has always been like, oh cool, Green Lantern. But there's also a big side of me going like Green Lantern is like the most like cringy, cheesy ass freaking like character ever made. But I can understand why people like him because basically you are just playing like basic Green Lantern is basically free roam Minecraft but in real life with actual consequences with the stones.
Bro, it's creative mode, but with a battery.
Exactly, creative mode with a battery. Exactly, there you go. It's Minecraft creative mode in a ring, but you have to charge it every few seconds. If not, it just dies.
Yeah.
So it has a limit
very
to it.
sad.
So that's what gets me annoyed about the
Yeah.
Green Lantern things. Because the thing is, like, I don't really see the other lanterns recharging their things. Like,
They do. Everybody's supposed to. Everybody does, but obviously, like for plot reasons, you're not gonna see it. You're barely ever gonna see it. It's a plot thing, you know.
Okay. But yeah, I'm not really gonna see this thing. Honestly, I really don't care. Like, I'll be honest, right now, looking at this screening right now, it really gives me the real like Green Arrow vibe. Of like just looking at this image right here, just giving me the Green Arrow vibe of season one.
The CW show.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Like
The dark and gritty.
yeah,
Just Batman.
Exactly.
Bruh.
That's what it's
Just
giving me.
Batman, but with Green Arrow instead.
Exactly.
That's hella funny. No, I'm interested. I think we haven't seen anything because they want to save all the green lanterny stuff for the actual show itself, and I think I'm okay with that. Is that going to help its branding and its marketing? Probably not, but I'm okay with it. So yeah, we're gonna move on from that. And finally, we got a trailer that is big hype. Kevin, we finally got our first trailer for the live action Street Fighter movie. Oh, bro. You had to have seen it, right?
No, I have not.
Oh,
Literally,
Kevin, go fuck it.
I
Oh,
have
Kevin, go
not
fuck
seen
yourself.
anything at all because I've just been like going back and forth. With
Kevin, you're
work.
fucking chopped.
I know, I am. Right
Bro,
now.
you got a 30 on, bro, you got a 30 on work. You take your lunch, go on your phone.
I'm just listening to music and just vibing out, dude.
Okay, well, nah, bro, you got to look it up, bro. Just look it up, bro. The cast for this is fucking insane, dude. Insane. I think they nailed it with all the designs, the production design, the costumes. It's all spot on, bro. I mean, Jason Momoa's in this. He's playing the bro. I don't remember his name. The green dude.
The green thing. Yeah, I'm seeing this thing right now. So,
bro, Roman Reigns is in this. Who else is in this? Noah Centineo is in this.
Oh my god.
Bro just fell in love.
No, I'm like, why? You know what? I'm gonna say this off screen later.
Hell no.
Say this off screen. It's kind of like really mean.
50 Cent is in this.
It's really mean.
Oh my god.
I can text it to you right now.
Yeah, just text it to me.
Yeah, anyway.
No, but honestly, the trailer looks like a lot of fun. I don't know how good of a movie it's gonna be, but to be honest, I think it'll at least be fun. It looks like it's a film that has a lot of action, a lot of comedy, and I think for this type of film, that's kind of what is important. It really reminded me a lot of the Mortal Kombat 2 trailer in terms of its tone. I don't know if the final product will be like that, but I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I feel like people, millennials, they're going to eat this shit up. They grew up with this shit. They're going to eat it
Oh
all up,
yeah,
and
definitely.
that's okay. I mean, shit. I don't play video games like that. I don't play Street Fighter like that. But this looks fun to me, and this looks exciting, and I do want to go see it. I do really want to go see it. It it's it just looks like a whole lot of fun.
Oh
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
like honestly, I feel like if you're going for like this thing, it's really like it's like I feel like everyone's gonna have fun with it. It's like they're gonna be like playing like I feel like everyone in this cast probably at least I don't know about her, but I mean like I feel like every guy that's in here I'm seeing right now probably has played Street Fighter for a while, and probably was like, oh my god, I'm actually playing something here.
Nah. Everybody had to have played Street Fighter. Everybody's got to like do their homework, right?
Oh yeah.
Bro, and Andrew Koji as Ryu. Oh, bro, I think Andrew Koji is one of the most underrated actors of our generation. That man is a performer.
I
That man,
mean, what do you played in?
he's been in a couple different things. Obviously, he's been in this. Um, he's mostly done action stuff. He was in Bullet Train, Boy Kills World, Peaky Blinders, the GI Joe movies, Fast and the Furious. Like he does a lot of action stuff. Like, bro, like this guy's crazy. It's all over his eyes. Also, everybody in the film is ripped like crazy. You want look at like let's just pull up the Andrew Koji like physique. That's crazy, Kevin. That's hell crazy. We can't put that on. We're not gonna
That's
say
what I'm
that on
saying.
camera,
I
bro.
can't do that.
Wait, hold up. I gotta.
Like I literally got like, bro. I literally,
Wait,
I literally, like, I imagine that immediately. Like, oh, it's so
wait, wait,
bad.
wait,
Like you put the phone
wait,
next
wait.
to
I
each
gotta see
other,
this thing.
it literally looks like that immediately.
That's how. Honestly, you're not off, but bro, that's no, that's insane.
Oh my god. I'm fucked.
I think you are, Kevin.
I
I think you
know.
very much are.
I am. I'm very much
Look,
so. But yeah.
but
Ooh.
look. This I can't. Wait, let me move the message before it shows up. Physique. Look at this. This man. These are two walking walls, bro. Bricks.
Yeah, damn.
They are massive, bro.
Bro, literally, I will say this: like, if they're gonna be playing, I think Ryu and like this guy here, I hope you can see my
Ken?
on the podcast. No, but well, Ken too. But I mean, this guy here with the mask, dude. I'm not gonna lie to you. I always hate playing against people against this dude. Like, bro, he'd be really zesty as hell with the little freaking like 3 claws.
Oh, he's massive as well.
I know. I
Or,
used to hate going against people like him, but I also like playing him as myself, like playing him myself as as a character with him. It's funny because in the game you can toss this little claw thing. But
bro, look at
my God,
huge guy.
you probably
Everybody.
everyone's gonna have to put on some like muscle mass at least more. They probably have to put like I won't be surprised if they have to put one person with a little bit of padding just to help them out. Like put like extra
Oh, there's
detail.
bound to be somebody.
Yeah, well,
There's bound to be somebody.
especially the green one. He is massive. Like in the game, he is massive.
I mean, Jason Momoa's already big, but
Oh yeah.
yes. But yeah, let's move on from that. Okay, in terms of our weekly news, though, so as we know, last week Warner Bros. Was bought out by Netflix, right? That
Oh
was
yeah.
like what was going out. So it seems like there is a bit of an update on that. Let me pull up my notes real quick. So Paramount has gone back and like thrown their name into the mix. Allegedly, Paramount has offered more money, and the CEO of Paramount has called the CEO of Netflix personally, to go like to talk, go over that, right?
hmm
Um, as of that though, that's kind of the last thing we heard. I honestly thought that there was gonna be more by now because, well, like, just because like this was like hot topic,
Yeah.
but not much has really been happening. That I can see. I'm looking at my notes just to see if there's something I'm missing. but it seems like no. Yeah, so Paramount CEO texted David Zaslav. Um, but I don't know. I mean, obviously, I don't know if we talked about this last week, but the Directors Guild of America, which by the way is headed by Christopher Nolan,
Hmm.
they're gonna try to go to court and prevent this. But I don't know. There's obviously a lot of factors at play here. There's a lot of factors. Yeah, like I
Yeah.
said, it's a messy situation. Like I said, I just wanted to bring that up real quick because it's
It's just
fucking
gonna
it's
suck because
crazy.
like I don't know if this gonna affect a lot of people. It probably is gonna affect a lot when it comes to like let's say you're mid production and you realize that your business got bought out by someone else. Like okay, hold up, now we gotta go with their rules of what they want, and I'm gonna be like okay, I don't know what the hell's going on no more because
But that's the weird part
okay,
because like when Netflix when this went down, this ordeal happened, they promised, right? This obviously they're gonna go back on this inevitably. They promised that Netflix and HBO would still like basically everything would stay separate, but just all be owned by Netflix. Though I doubt this is gonna happen because this is kind of what the situation with Hulu and Disney is, where like Hulu and Disney are technically separate, but nowadays it's like if you have Disney Plus you pretty much have Hulu integrated into it. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm.
And at some point, it will just be one app. So yeah,
Yeah, because like if they have three different, I'll be honest, like, having three like different like streaming services already, I'm like dude, like that's just like you just can't keep up with it too much anymore. You're just like if
hmm
Netflix sees, oh yeah, we have this, but eventually, on a business standpoint, eventually one's gonna make money over the other, so they're probably gonna transfer that thing into like one of the two, like you said with Disney and Hulu, they're gonna smash it up together somehow,
hmm
and so it's like also another thing I wouldn't be like, it's like I understand why a lot of people don't want this to happen because it's like at this point we're just like okay, this one person's gonna have so much like power over certain things. It's gonna be like okay, this uh,
basically,
yeah, it's gonna be have so much power and things. So let's say like I think the reason why people like different brands like Paramount or whatever it is because sometimes the one single brand does really does not want to do anything with the like let's say like Warner Bros allows you to do certain like takes or certain shots you or certain things you're able to they say okay yeah you can do it and let's say Netflix says oh no like it sounds cool but we can't afford it like we no we can we like no stop. And so I think this is the reason why people let's say like keep separate, like, because they probably is some things in those corporate areas being like some things are greenlit, some parts are not greenlit, some things they allow, some things they don't allow. Like of course in any other
oh,
business, of course.
100%.
So it's like I understand why people are going like okay, so like if they all get bought out by Netflix, I'm like okay, then the next few projects everyone's gonna go off of let's say like from Marvel or like anything that sounds hyped up as like a Mega Man series, just that's an example and they say like,
Yeah,
oh yeah, like we're not
yeah,
able to do that because this and this is me like. So it's like okay, then we can't. Basically, it's basically removing a lot of what's it called, creativity freedom from the people who want to work on it, and they're gonna be, oh, we
yeah.
want this, and that's what sucks because under one business, like I understand some people be like, oh yeah, that's good, but on the long term, it's just gonna become like the one big business is gonna be so money hungry so much because they're already making a lot of money already. But it's like
Of course.
they're always gonna find a way to be like, oh, we gotta cut production down to make more money for us.
Oh, obviously.
So,
They always will. They always will, right?
oh yeah, definitely,
That's what's been happening with most of these big like conglomerates,
yeah.
right? So
But let's
we'll see.
let's hopefully you know
Yeah.
if they're gonna do this, I'll say Netflix if you're gonna be buying all these companies, you're gonna have to allow a lot of flexibility on a lot of things on a lot of standpoints because like if you really want to buy all these people out you gotta do a lot of flexing, like a lot of flexing and bending, certain things around.
Bro, we're gonna see what happens because I don't know, man. It's obviously it's a mess and it's still gonna be an ongoing thing, especially since like there's forces at play that are gonna try to prevent this from happening,
Oh
rightfully
yeah,
so.
definitely.
So we'll see what ends up happening in the next couple of months.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see what ends up coming of this whole
Uh
situation.
huh.
Come in, what's Do you want to talk? Do you want to segue us into the next topic,
No,
or
I really do not. Please, I do not.
no, no, Kevin? I mean, look, Kevin. Either you could do it, or like I could do it. Like it's like whichever.
You can do it.
Oh, I could do it. Or you sure you don't want to do it? I could do it.
No, I think you could. No, you know.
All right. Well, we finally got an update on 28 Years Later, Part 3, the third movie in this installment. So, as you know, 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple is coming out very soon. Marketing has begun with it, but 28 Years Later 3 is officially happening. So, Killian Murphy is said to show up in some capacity in The Bone Temple. Obviously, we were expecting him in 28 Years Later. He didn't show up. He's going to supposedly show up in this film, but he is in talks to star in it. And Alex Garland, who I believe wrote this one, believe wrote the second one as well, is gonna be in the film. Um, I mean, I think it's just really exciting overall. I really enjoyed 20 Years Later. I'm excited for the Bone Temple, and early reviews have already started coming out and have praised the film. What do you
Yeah.
think?
I kind of want to see. Is this gonna be? Is this going before all the thing before we watch 28 years later, or is it gonna be like, or is it gonna be after that happened? You know, after the 24, after that
I,
event.
I would assume it's after. I mean, I think it all kind of depends on how this next movie ends, because obviously it takes this next one takes place like literally like right after the this one that just came out. So I'm assuming it goes after. If it's a cliffhanger, I don't know. I don't know.
Because I wouldn't be surprised if they do a mix up of both. Because it kind of be cool, of like yeah, of him burning
Uh huh.
bodies, but it kind of be like him burning bodies throughout the many years and just putting people down to rest because all the sacrifice of this. Yeah, it'll be kind of cool from the beginning of the Bone Temple to where it led to now. It'll be kind of cool, like
Hmm.
as a concept of it.
I think that's a fascinating story. Yeah.
But I can understand how this can go into like a twisted turn eventually because like it's like I'm not gonna lie to you, it's like burning bodies for so long to the point you like yeah you become like you're like unfazed by it, but eventually I feel like you burn so many bodies and putting people down. It's like I feel like you would become like you would crack underneath, especially if you were especially if you were like a good doctor. Like see, he was a doctor technically, so it's like him going doing this process probably eventually would break him. I feel.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
like I know he doesn't look like he's like, being broken already, but I feel like I would not be surprised if he does break. As a character, going like bro, it's like this is unending, an unending job for him
Hmm. Hmm.
of putting people down and everything else. So eventually he does. I feel like he would go to a point like I'm just tired, bro. Like I'm just tired of burning bodies and everything. When is my turn?
Since when is my turn? No, I do agree. I do agree. We'll see. Um, we'll see what happens. I think that's a really cool story idea. I mean, we'll see
We'll
where the
see.
next one goes, what it ends up dealing with.
No.
But moving on to our next topic, going back to these big conglomerates. So Disney. Disney, everybody's favorite company. Right now. AI, everybody's favorite thing in the world, right? Disney has signed a deal with OpenAI to invest $1 billion into the company. That's right, a $1 billion. You know what this means, Kevin?
We're screwed.
This this means that Sora, one of the biggest AI services, right,
Yep.
will now be able to AI generate videos based on animated, masked, and creature characters from Disney, Marvel, Pixar, and Star Wars. All curated selections of AI generated videos will be released on Disney Plus. Yeah. So all this. So basically, all the artists, all the VFX artists, all the VFX people, all these directors, writers, all of these people that just worked on these films that people just love to death. by the way, all these people that have been overworked, these people that have been treated unfairly, um, they're basically all gonna go fuck themselves. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah, stuff.
Yeah. Br- ah. It
That's
just
stuff.
sucks because literally, because think about it, like you said, like people are working and everything else. Like I'm not saying when it comes to like watching like animes or watching shows that have been animated for so long, especially let's say an example for like the Spider-Man, like what's it called, the Spider-Man animation for for the Spider-Verse thing. That took a
Mm-hmm.
lot of artists created. That was not an easy freaking like task to do. Everyone in there literally could have said no to it, but since everyone grouped up as artists and as people who wants to work on projects, they say you weren't doing it. Like some people probably didn't even care about the money. They only care the fact that you put their name on something and people watched it at times.
Even though they were overworked. Even though they
Exactly.
were overworked.
Exactly. And so I'm like, don't get me wrong. It's like I say AI, and I think a lot of people do agree. It's like this thing. I feel like people would agree with this standpoint at least. Is like
Mm-hmm.
I feel like AI is better for like I feel like it should be more in the medical field to help us like probably
I
find
agree. I no. I love that.
it's like I feel like it should be more focused directly towards medical fields than doing this. I feel like this is the last thing we need. Like this is the last thing we need for like AI to go into a creative right here. This is like it's like I get it how AI can probably help. Oh, don't get me wrong. Here's like I say like if you want to use AI here for like from a business standpoint, I feel like you can probably use it for like probably get some grammar corrections. I feel like if you can't find certain certain things you can't see in the process when writing, or let's
Yeah.
say like oh like can you help me what's it called like schedule or certain things. It basically help the task load to be easier and more organized. I do not
Mm-hmm.
agree with them using an AI service to make art to produce money that they don't have to make they don't have to pay someone to make it. I feel that's very lazy
Uh,
work, and don't get me wrong. Like eventually, over the time, yeah, probably AI is probably gonna get better with it. But
mm-hmm.
I think with that also it kind of becomes to the point like it's like everyone who's an artist, it will literally like there's no jobs for them anymore because AI just took over.
Pretty
And
much.
and it's like
Literally pretty much.
and the thing that sucks about this like no we literally can't stop it at all unless everyone every single artist, every single person that works in the field. Kind of, we go on a strike right now, and we go against that. I don't know if we have a chance with it because the company's gonna be like, no, 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 we're dealing with this thing, whatever. But it just sucks the fact that companies should be like, oh yeah, let's do this thing. Like let's invest our money into AI so that way later on we can probably we don't have to pay anyone and we can just make our
Mm-hmm.
own things, whatever we want. And honestly, the only thing sucks about this is that whatever you type in AI for it, the company
Mm-hmm.
it's the company what they want to show to the people, and not the artist's point of view how they how they gonna because let's be honest, let's be for real. If I'm multi-millionaire dude decides to make a like if there's no artist there's no let's say there's nobody at all that controls the AI at all, and let's say
Mm-hmm.
the thing makes some show. The show is probably gonna be okay, but it's not gonna have any like probably not gonna have any like structure base or anything like that. I'll be like, oh, like these tiny details they're gonna want because I bet you like from multi like, oh, they probably just gotta type in what they want to put, let it print out, and be oh this is good enough, and just slap it in there, and and everyone's gonna be like, okay, it's decent at least, but there wasn't effort into it.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, you can just type in like oh Sonic Movie 4 for like blah 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 blah. You give a whole essay to it, but it's not gonna be like interesting shots perhaps or no interesting like details or tiny like Easter eggs or anything at all. And because business is not going to get think about the people. They're going to be thinking about what can make us more money, and people are just like just basically gave us a frozen patty from the cafeteria lunch.
Yeah, bro. That shit. That shit. Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
That it's already got mold on it and
yeah.
everything.
It's like
You haven't even
you
opened it
can't
yet.
complain about it because it's your food. So like you're gonna eat it, but it's not going to be satisfying at all. You're going to be like okay, I got something in my system, but it's like
Just slop.
it's
It's like
just
eating.
yeah, you're just eating a slop. It's like everyone's just I bet you that people are gonna be enjoying probably like it's all right, whatever, but it's not gonna be satisfying to the people who understand what takes to make art and what takes to make a certain a certain project, a certain thing to make for it. But you know, it's whatever. Like I said
Yeah,
before, AI I feel should be go for the medical field or anything when it comes to probably make AI probably do go to make it go into the ocean, explore the deep end more because we only explore no more than 5% of our ocean, so make it go into the water.
exactly. Use it for something good. Don't use it for art, man. Don't use it for art.
Yeah,
But speaking of art, though, Kevin, we have made it to the end of our night,
we have.
and we have not one but two movies that we're talking about this week. That's right. Let's just get it started. We're going over Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Kevin, real quick, real quick. Obviously, this is your favorite movie. This is your favorite video game ever. We know it. We know it. We know how obsessed you are with Toy Chica. We know it. You don't need to tell us anymore. You can quit your yapping about that. Kevin, we know. We know. Um, but on a budget of $36 million, Five Nights at Freddy's 2 has released. What do you think its box office is so far?
What's the budget right now for it?
$36 million.
36 million.
It came out
How
December 5th.
how last year it kind of like one of those things like Rotten Tomato people who do the scoring like they're not gonna give it probably like a bad rating for it perhaps, but the movie critics are
Okay.
probably gonna be like, oh, this is probably fucking good. And for 36 mil, ooh, I'd say maybe like a good like how long has it been out? Like a week, 2 weeks now, 1 week now?
A week now, I think. It came
Yeah.
out. It came out last week. I went to go see it last week. It came out last
I
week.
think I would say think s- I think I think 8 mil.
8 million.
8 million.
Not 80.
No,
Eight.
eight. Just eight.
Just $8.
No, 8 million. That's it. 8 million.
Oh, $8 million. You know what? You're actually really close. It made $131 million
Fuck. I was.
in
Ooh.
1 week.
I was like, not bad actually. It's like,
You know what this means? We're getting another one.
oh yeah, definitely.
No, I mean critics fucking hate this movie. It's got a 15% on Rotten Tomatoes, but it has an audience score of 87%. So
Exactly, cause like it's funny, cause a lot there's like this one meme I always see meme like. I forgot what's the meme. It was like this weird little kid with the big ass nose and the skeleton hoodie dude. It's like it had a perfect example of like you don't know where you're looking at because you don't know the value of or the thing behind the whole Finance of Freddy stuff. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, Finance of Freddy has been here since I think we talked about last time. This like it's been here since we were in middle school technically,
yeah,
and
it's been here
so
for a while.
everyone
It's
has
actually been here
dug
for a
deep
while.
into the lore so hard. It's like dude, it's like we know what goes on behind the background.
But you know what's crazy though?
Hmm.
This is the crazy part, right? I went to go watch this film with my girlfriend and her brother and her sister, right? And they're both one of them's in elementary school right now, the other one's in middle school, and they both know about the lore of FNAF. Like it's crazy to see how like this game came out like when we were their age and they're still enjoying it and they're like talking about this film. They wanted to go see it with us.
That's right. You know it's funny because Finance at Freddy is not really supposed to be a kids thing. It's more like a really horror. Oh god, please stop. It's like it's technically a sad story technically, and also a horror
It,
game. But it's like it's crazy how the fact that kids nowadays be like, oh yeah, I like that. And you're like, this is supposed to be a horror
oh
theme
no.
thing, but okay,
Wait,
I like, I guess.
wait, did you watch the movie?
No, I was supposed to watch it yesterday, 2 days ago with
Oh,
one of my friends, but it's like, what's it called? I was worried about my car stalling out again, which, yeah.
okay, I'll talk about the movie without going too deep
But
into spoilers.
it's not really care. I don't really care. It's spoiler for me because honestly, like in the end, like I said, I know the lore goes down. Like there's no need for me. Like it's just me watching it in real life again, kind of like the same thing with the Chainsaw Man stuff.
Okay. Well, here's basically this movie, right? The first one, as we've talked about previously, is a good introduction to the franchise. It's a lot more
Spoiler alert.
grounded, right? This fucking guy. But this movie just goes off the walls. Like and okay, and it works to its benefit at times and it doesn't at other times. Because okay, at the end of the day, like I'm watching this from a couple different perspectives. Obviously as a FNAF enjoyer, but also just as like a movie critic, right? And like a film enjoyer. And I think that's where that's where I see where like the critics rated it low because the issue with the film is that it tries to do a lot of things. Like there's a lot of different plots going on. Um Like, for example, each character is dealing with their own troubles, and they try to make room for all of those characters. So you have Vanessa, who's dealing with her father and her father's death. Josh Hutcherson character is trying to help out his sister. The sister is trying to like play with her friends, the animatronics, Tochika, and all that. Then like and it's like all those like things just kind of like it feels like it's a lot going on, and at times like I think it kind of ruins the narrative because it yes, it's a lot of fun. There's a lot of exciting moments, but it kind of makes the story at times feel like incohesive, and you're like, okay, why are we here? Or like damn, like we just did this, now we're here. With that being said, though, it is a lot of fun. It is a really fun film, and it does continue the lore. Um, and it makes a huge change, kind of, to the story that kind of changes everything. So as we know, right? I guess I'll just go straight in. I'll talk about this part in a bit. I'll give out my general thoughts first, and then I'll go to like the big spoiler. But like I said, it's a lot more of the first film. I don't know if it has more animatronics than the first film had, but it has animatronics nonetheless. The marionette is one of the main characters in this film,
Mhm.
as well as Toy Chica. She shows up. She shows up actually for quite a bit. For quite a bit. Um, there's also some scenes where you're like, okay, how is this not rated R? Like, there's a scene where Toy Chica grabs a guy's head and like squishes it, but all you see is her squishing the head, and then the glasses like fall on the floor, and then, like the body in the background. So you don't see any of the blood. But I'm thinking, we took a child to go watch this PG-13 movie, and I'm like, that's interesting, very interesting.
The kid was. That's
And
probably the kids were like.
they were loving it. They were loving it a little too much. And so there's like moments like that throughout the film. And there's one scene that I really really loved. It might be my favorite scene of the film, but basically they recreate the game. So there's a scene where Mike is sitting at the desk, and he
Oh,
literally does the whole thing. Like, he's got the flashlight, he puts on the Freddy mask, he's checking the vents, Balloon Boy shows up. It's like a one for one recreation of the game, and it's like the funnest thing ever. Okay. In terms of spoilers though, right? So as we know, obviously Mike is the main character, right? Mike. Everybody thinks that this Mike is the purple guy. Well, no. So William Afton, obviously, who is in the Springtrap suit, who supposedly died. We're gonna come back to this in just a second here. His daughter Vanessa is the other main character, right? Well, in this story, they established that there's another location, another Five Nights at Freddy's location. That's where the toy versions are. Also has been shut down, also abandoned. That's where the marionette is. Okay. It turns out that the person who's in charge of that location is Michael, the Purple Man, aka William Afton's son, Michael Afton. So now we have the actual Purple Man, Michael, and we have our main character, Mike, in this film. And Michael is like his dad in the sense that he's not all there. He's kind of crazy. He tries to kill Vanessa, his own sister. Obviously, at the end, he doesn't end up winning. Um, but yeah, and so that was a big lore change, as well as this. So I haven't played the later games. Like, I know about the lore. I know about some of the lore with like sister location and like some of the books. But there's a scene in this film where Vanessa, she's basically trying to overcome her trauma with her dad. And so she does like this meditation thing where she goes into like a dream state and like interacts with her dad and relives parts of her childhood. There's a scene there though where she's a child, and she sees the what's it called? The baby doll, the girl doll, the sister location doll. I don't remember what her name is.
oh, I think it's just called Baby.
Is I think it might just be called, yeah. And in the lore, if I'm not mistaken, Baby is like William Afton's daughter that had died, and like he put her in the animatronic. The point I'm saying here is that, like, I guess the implication is that she has another sister who's dead, even though Baby hasn't shown up. She'll show up in the future. Excuse me. So there's that going on. Also, at the end of this film, there's a post-credit scene where some kids sneak into the building and they find the Springtrap suit. Obviously, William Afton, Springtrap, Golden Freddy is gonna come back for the third film. Duh, right? Um, Yeah, I mean, like with that being said, though, like it was a lot of fun. It's not as narratively cohesive as the first one, or as much as I'd like it to be. But that's not to say that I didn't enjoy the film, because honestly, I really did have a great time with this, and I know my girlfriend's siblings did as well, and I'm glad that they did because it's a really fun film, and I'm really excited for the third one. The only thing that, okay, this is my last point. This is the thing that did kind of piss me off is like I love a good movie. I love a narrative cohesive. One of the things that I didn't like about Across the Spider Verse is that there was a cliffhanger, right?
Uh-huh.
This film also has a cliffhanger. So a big plot point in the film is that the marionette can possess people. They can possess kids, possess people. And so there's the marionette is constantly possessing people, and like you see it on their face. Like their face turns white, their eyes are yellow, and you see like the lines.
Hmm.
At the end of the film, Mike gets into an argument with Vanessa, and he's like, I can't trust you because you put us in danger again. And then she gets possessed by the marionette, and that's where it ends. Obviously, there's going to be a third one. It's already made a shit ton of money, but where and what happens is yet to be seen.
I don't think in the game the mirror the net doesn't even possess anyone. I know it can probably go through like TVs a little bit. I think, but I don't think it can go through
I
like
think so too.
I don't think it can go through I don't think it can
The
heaven.
people.
Yeah, like I don't think it's supposed to do that. Maybe in the third one I can understand that because it's like they're all like ghosts and kind of like that,
Hmm.
kind of like that. And well, I know the fourth one is more just a kid's nightmare ish, so it's not really 100% there. Um, but yeah, Marionette's not supposed to be able to control anyone besides. I can understand me controlling against the animatronics or anything electrical device, but I don't think it can help into a human soul body because at that point it's just like okay, so you tell me this robot thingy can literally pop into my soul right now and just take over. Like,
Kind of. Pretty
it
much.
makes no sense for me. At least it's like, so does that supposed to mean like, can the marionette just separate the robot and its soul? So just like whenever it wants to hop into another host, the soul just goes to another person's body.
I guess so. I think that's the
If that's the
implication, it
concept, then
seems.
it's like, I guess, but it's kind of like not creative as much. I feel, but it's, whatever.
We'll see. But yeah, so that was 5 Nights at Freddy's 2. But it wasn't the only film, because we also got a film that came out today, which I watched 10 minutes before we started recording this, which is Wake Up Dead Man, a Knives Out mystery, which, by the way, is sitting on a nice 93% on Rotten Tomatoes as of this recording. And you know what the budget and box office is? We don't know, because it was made by Netflix.
Uh, like
Unlimited money.
exact.
Money money hack. Um have you seen any of the Knives Out films?
I've never seen it. I've always been interested in it. I was, what's funny? I was confused both. I was confused this movie and like Now You See Me Now You Don't people a lot. For some reason, the longest time I thought they were the same freaking film, but they weren't. I was like, okay, never mind. Because I was like, whenever I saw like Now You See Now You Don't, it always annoyed me because like it's like, bro, like I don't care. Just like no, I don't care. But I mean, there'll be some clips about like Knives Out. I mean, like, am I looking at the same thing or is it two different things? It was like,
Not two completely different things.
yeah, but
Um no, honestly, I love the first Knives Out movie. It's my one of my favorite films of all time. The second one is good. It's obviously not as good, but I think it's like you can't strike gold twice. But the third one is good. It's also good as well. Um, like honestly, like it's a lot more of the same, right? Benoit Blanc, our main detective, is going to a different scenario and solving another mystery. And what I like about each film is that it tackles a different subject matter, and it's in a different location. So obviously the first one is a lot more standard. It takes place in like in this household full of like these rich pretentious people, and like you're trying to figure out the mystery. The second one is about rich billionaires on an island, and it takes place during the COVID, and there are all these people who think they're like big, huge people in the world, And this third one is about religion, straight up. It takes place in the city that is basically run by this father, and then the father dies, and so we're obviously trying to figure out who killed the father, for what motive, and it's a whole lot of fun. It's a really engaging story. Um, I think the first half of this film felt pretty long. The final act really picks it up, but in general, I really like this. Benoit Blanc obviously is great as always. He's in less of this film than he is in the other ones, which I mean I don't mind at all because this most of this film is narrated by her other father, played by Josh O'Connor, who is a great actor. He's really great in this. Josh Brolin is in this. Jeremy Renner, we don't like him anymore though. Mila Kunis. There's a bunch of actors in this. Um, it's just a whole lot of fun, and I think the religious motif is a really interesting topic because it does religion in a way that's not necessarily disrespectful. Because there is a couple different opposing characters in this, especially with the fact that there's two fathers who inherently contradict itself. But I love the grand dramatization of the story and like religion, because like that's a big part of like this film is that like the death is really what's the word, it's really grand and artistically interesting, and you realize that this is all done on purpose, and there's a lot of nice themes that kind of like work hand in hand, and the film gets really meta and it points out some of these themes like like for example like the way that Josh Brolin, like his father dies, is like he's a father but he dies by this what's it called, this like this knife that has like the head of a devil on it, or a devil wolf. So it's obviously it's kind of thematic in that regard, and they kind of point that out, and it ties back to other stuff. And it's ironic because the one who killed him was a doctor saved lives. it's a whole lot of it's a whole lot of fun. um I mean, in terms of spoilers though, so basically what ends up happening, right, is there's this father who's kind of corrupt. He's kind of a crooked man. He a while ago had an affair and had a kid. Now he's a father. He's not supposed to have a kid, right? So he gives the kid to this other guy that he knows, and the guy like tells his daughter, "Yo, raise this kid."
Bro, they're straight up Mac Murdock, right?
It's really strange. It's really strange. Yeah, it is kind of like Mac Murdock. So then what ends up happening? You find out. So years later pass. Josh O'Connor plays Father Judd, and Father Judd used to be a boxer, but now he's a father. He gets in trouble, so they send him to this old town, this small town, and so what ends up happening? The other father, he dies, and there's this other lady who works at the church who's the daughter of the guy who founded the church, so she's really dedicated. There's Jeremy Renner who plays a crooked doctor. There's an author, a book writer from New York who's like racist. There's the lady who who raises the kid, and then the kid's name is Cyrus, and he's like this political like social media guy who's really annoying. And then there's this girl in a wheelchair who's just got a lot of money. That's like her whole thing. She doesn't do much. And so, because of the way that like the father dies, they think that Judd did it, even though he didn't do it. And so Benoit Blanc comes in and he's solving the case. He's helping with him. It turns out that it was all kind of a plan because there's this secret money that was hidden by the founder of the church, right? And so the plan was that the father faked his own death and was going to steal the money and run away. But that's not what ended up happening. So he faked his own death. They got that far, but Judd caught them faking his own death, and so like people got in trouble. And they saw instead the money. It wasn't actual physical money. It was like a diamond that was worth a lot, but they got really greedy. So then they try to kill each other, and basically everybody ends up dying. And the one who's at the center of it all was the daughter of the founder. And so in her final moments, she what's it called? She confesses to the father, and she gives him the diamond. And on paper, the diamond technically disappeared, but Father Judd is not a greedy man, so he puts the diamond on a cross in the church, and it's really beautiful, and in it, it's a really empathetic story. And yeah, yeah, that was. I mean, like I said, it's a whole lot of fun. Like the other films, it's different. The religious motif I think is very interesting. I found it to be enjoyable and not distasteful, though people will definitely find it distasteful. And I'm excited to see whether or not Ryan Johnson continues this franchise because I think there is a lot of potential. I don't know, I love the idea of taking Benoit Blanc and just putting him in different scenarios. I think it's a really fun idea. But yeah, sadly for us though, Kevin the Cop Star outside. Benoit Blanc is outside. Your dad is outside.
I don't know. Anyways, but
Oh.
the Nice Out sounds pretty nice. I'll be honest. Like, I'll probably give it a shot of watching them. Currently, I'm trying to watch
Mm-hmm.
Breaking Bad. Not Breaking Bad. Better Call Saul.
Better Call
Better Call
Saul.
Saul right at the moment, and I'm just trying to catch up on certain other movies. I was gonna watch Kill Bill the uncut version of
Oh my
it,
god.
but it's like 4 hours
Yeah.
long. And one of my coworkers wanted to watch it. Don't get me wrong, I really wanted to watch it that day too, but it's like, bro, I'm gonna be honest, dude. I'm like, I'm probably gonna be like yapping, and I'll be honest. Like, I'm not like I've been in the movie theaters with him, but I'll be straight with you. I forgot how Kill
Mm-hmm.
Bill was for the longest time. I remember watching it, but I just don't remember all of it, like all of it,
Mm-hmm.
through ends. But I'm gonna be honest, like if I'm gonna be in there for 4 hours straight, I might as well bring some snacks and bring some else along with me. Like,
Well, there's going to be an intermission, but yeah, I agree.
I'm gonna have to like prepare myself for it because like if I was able to watch 3 hours of Christopher Nolan movies, then I can handle 4 hours. I just have to like get myself prepared for all that stuff.
Oh, for sure,
It's like watching a
100%,
movie
100%,
marathon.
100%, man.
Right. But anyway, the cops are
But
outside and knocking on our doors, and
my name is Zico, aka Prince Productions,
my name is Dr. Dick, aka Kevin Lopez.
and we will see you guys next week.